I didn't get a chance to take her picture. She had a purple wig on. I don't know if it was a wig. Maybe she dyed her hair purple. Uh, could have been Fiona. Could also have been Fan Mei Yin. Yeah, I remember in 2016 she told me she flushed my kid down the toilet because I wasn't good enough. Whatever. And I also remember when I was fucking her, she was rubbing me in my eye where I'm blind now. She also, I think, got one of her boyfriends to assault me in the hospital. She sneezed when I was in the lessons. I don't really give a shit. I didn't get a chance to take her picture. I was annoyed. She was very careful to look away from me when I pulled out my phone. But it reminds me of there's this new girl group that started last year in September when I left Canada. MEOVV. And one of the artists in this group is called Ella Gross. She's 16 years old. Ella Gross. And I was watching TikTok. There was a video where the background music was Like Jenny. I forget the lyrics. I just heard Like Jenny. Ella Gross, 16 years old. I don't know if any of those details are true. I don't think Ella Gross is her real name. She may or may not be 16. It doesn't matter. Capitol Records is owned by Universal. It's not Warner Brothers. Basically, what I've understood, I don't really need to take these people's pictures and post them on the internet. The story is fully out now, and I'm sure that these people are eating a lot of shit, a lot. I don't know why they're still stalking me. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Uh, I guess she sneezed because she wanted me to know that I'm like a virus. When I wrote about artificial intelligence in 2015, I wrote several articles. I wrote Artificial Intelligence Isn't Artificial Ego. I wrote another article about using AI as the basis for a cryptocurrency, and I wrote Quantum AI and the Human Condition, and then I wrote my book Quantum Animal, where I talk about essentially a chatbot that can answer any question in a moment. No, these people are suffering a tremendous amount of misery, and they're obsessed with me because their whole life is about me. Maybe the sneeze was to signal that I have given her a virus. Someone's chatting. What is that? Valbon Demiri. Yes, I'm here. Anyway, uh, as I was saying, there's a lot of my ex girlfriends on Pornhub that seem to be K pop stars. I don't think any of them are Korean. They might be, I don't really give a shit where they're from. It doesn't matter. They're just some hookers that my former employers who ripped me off hired after I did a random act of journalism. I started a website called theethicalbusinesscongress.net. You can still see it on archive.org if you go to the Wayback Machine. Uh, just a side note to whoever's chatting with me. Your question is, are you there? This is a live video that you're watching right now. Uh, so maybe you're asking me a philosophical question like, is this a simulation? Is my reality real? Shit like that. I don't know. But you're obviously in the same simulation that I'm in. So, whatever. Yeah, obviously I'm here. I don't know why you're asking that. Anyway, uh, my original point, I guess she was trying to communicate with me that I helped to create something that has destroyed her life. I destroyed her life with a blog at sovereignprime.com, which is now sovereignprime.org, and my Facebook page. But now Facebook is restricting my account, so I'm posting all my shit to YouTube instead. Long story short, this is a pressure campaign, and I don't know, I'm not super worried about the consequences. Earlier today, I was watching Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. It's a pretty great movie, starring Peter Sellers. Peter Sellers is Captain Mandrake, President something Merkel, and also Doctor Strangelove. He has at least 3 roles in that movie. It's about Strategic Air Command and General Ripper, who gives the go code to attack the Soviet Union. It's a comedy about the end of the world. And all day long I've been whistling, the theme song from this movie. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really into the vibe. Um there's a joke about RFK, Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy, I think it is, Jr., RFK Jr., who is the new Secretary of Health and Human Services. He wants to eliminate fluoride from the water supply because it's a post war communist conspiracy. You have to watch Doctor Strangelove if you haven't already. It's really a terrific film by Stanley Kubrick. I think, in my opinion, he's the greatest director of all time. He's no longer with us, apparently. He's the greatest fucking director of all time. And the title of the movie is what's important to this particular topic. How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bum. Uh, I don't know, I have to keep reminding myself that I didn't do shit. I just talk trash on the internet. I didn't plant any viruses in other people's eyes. I didn't shoot anybody. I didn't have anybody killed. Well, I didn't kill anybody. I've done this with a really a bare minimum of losing my shit in terms of physical violence. In my whole life, I've actually hit very few people. Uh, but I've been betrayed by everyone I know. And now uh, they all look like niggers and their life is ruined. And at concerts, people are throwing bottles of water and shoes at them. Mostly bottles of water, I think. I've seen a few celebrities get hit in the head with a bottle of water or some beverage, whatever. There's a tremendous amount of hate and being sent at these people. There's a song by Brutalismus 3000, Rest in Peace Avicii. Bad things coming to me easy, pills that make me sleepy. These people are hated, and I'm not super concerned about my own personal safety. I'm not super fucking worried about it. For some reason, I think I'll be fine. but I wish I was dead. It doesn't really, it's not super important what happens to me. I've done a tremendous amount of damage to my former employers. People who claim to be my friends, my ex girlfriends. I've done a significant amount of damage to them, and I'm already somewhat satisfied, but I still feel entitled to compensation for damages. And that is all.